Hello everybody, this is Ramsis, and I'm here to bring you another solo playthrough for Vesper's Retro Reviews. For Season 2, we're going to start a brand new playlist series. I already did the wrestling series for Season 1, please be sure to check that out. Every wrestling game that was found on the NES has been played here on Vesper's Retro Reviews. Please check out the playlist that has all those. For Season 2, we're going to try something different. It's the spring, baseball's back on, they worked out all the differences. And, we figured here, Vesper's Retro Reviews, it's time to see what baseball games were out there. Because I think baseball is one of those sports on video games that everybody played. Whether you're a fan of baseball or not, everybody out there played a baseball game. And we're going to start at the beginning. We being me, because there's going to be a solo playthrough here. Actually, you know something? I think I will invite Vesper to play some games in the future with me. This is the perfect opportunity for us to go head-to-head. Usually our co-ops are working together. I think baseball gives us that opportunity where we can actually go against each other and talk about some of these baseball games throughout the years. So we're going to pick 20 fun baseball games. It's going to be our favorite of the 50 or 60 baseball games that have been out there over the past 30 years. We're going to pick our 20 favorite and review and talk about each of them. And we're going to start at the beginning for episode number 1 of our Season 2 look back at baseball video games. And we're going to the Atari 2600 and it's Home Run. That's right, the original baseball game that started all. There was some baseball before this, but this is really the first one I think everybody will remember starting off with. Home Run on the Atari 2600. So yeah, look at it. Look how basic it is. Pretty much a colored screen with 2 players on it. That's it. But we're going to change it. I'm going to give you the full outfield. And when I say full outfield, take a look at this, guys. You push the selection button, and we got 2 outfielders. Wow, look at that. And then I push it again, and 3 outfielders. Boy, we're really asking for it. Now, the 4th is they're spread out. I don't think I want to do that. And then you have 4 more modes. This would be a 2-player. So you control the batter, and the second player controls the fielder, and vice versa. So I'm going to play a 1-player game with the generic 3 fielders standing next to each other. That's the mode I think most people used to play with this. And let's start up. It's the baseball, but not quite as you remember. This is going to be a very weird version of baseball. But remember, this was 1978, the first version on the Atari 2600. You got to start somewhere, and I think everybody that owned an Atari 2600 had this game. And was it good or not? Well, that's what you're here for, isn't it? Let's play ball! Episode number 1 of our baseball look back on Vesper's Retro Reviews. And before I start, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell. We really want to hear your feedback. Let us know what you think about these baseball games. Let us know if you had a favorite one. I'll even consider one that you want me to play here. Why not? I already have my list, but if someone out there wants to see something specifically, I'll see what I can do. All right, so now that you got that all done with, let's play ball. And there we are. So I'm the orange team. You see the guys, there's 3 outfielders, and you play all 3 at once. That's the funny part of the game, and the computer's going to be the blue batter. So you pretty much pitch as you would expect. You push the button, and there you go. And that's it. So there's no automatic outs. You have to literally tag out the player in this game. That's one of the weirdest things in this game. And there we go. Oops. Oh, I got it too late. So if they get to the base before you touch them, that's it. They get the base. That's pretty much the simplicity of the game here. And then you can get double plays, but I missed it. So sorry. So much for that. And let's try that again. Oh, and I got them. There you go. So that's how you do a 1, 2, 3 inning. And now it's my turn to bat. And batting is just swinging the controller. That's it. So you see, you just have to push the button to stop. I didn't do that. All right. So there you go. Now it stops. Strike. All right. So he got a 1, 2, 3 inning also. So you see on the top there, the blue number, that's the visitors team. That's the computer. They have 0. The orange number on the top right, that's me, the home team. So yeah, it's baseball, but a very weird simulation version of it. It's not quite baseball, but for 1978, it's probably the best they could do so far. So you see the I is the inning, so we're in the 2nd inning now, and here we go. All right, he swung at that. And you can move the ball around. Oh, you can actually hit the player. Whoops. So there you go. You can actually hit the batter with the ball, and they get an automatic base when you do that. But we're going to tag well them out. There you go. Double play. How about that? All right, so now we have 2 outs, and you can't move. See, I'm trying to move. You're stuck. You can only move the ball. That's it. And that was a ball. That's what the B up there means. Whoops, and I hit him again. The controller's a little wacky here. Oops. That's a ball. There we go. Alright, so we got out of that inning. And there you go. It switches back over. That was a strike. Well, doesn't matter. We got the base. Alright. Nope. Now, you can get home runs in this, but you got to hit it directly down the middle. That's the only way to get a home run in this. And they have foul balls. That was a foul ball. Alright, that's an out. So there you go. It's a very basic game. There's really nothing to it. I mean, we're already in the third inning, and I just started this 4 minutes ago. So yeah, this is it. This was the first real baseball game that you can remember growing up. And you can see baseball games have come a very long way. But since we're looking back at all the baseball games, it's very important we start at the beginning with this one. It's not a great game, but it's not the worst thing, considering it's 1978. Remember that. Alright, so here we go again. I'm the orange or red team, or whatever color you want to call this. Ball. Another ball. Oh, there we go. And we tag them out. So that's it. You have to run with all 3 runners here. And you just have to tag them. That's the whole object of the game. There we go. 1 to 3 inning. Not bad. Alright, bottom of the third now. Oh, yep, we got it. Okay. He just got it. Nope. Foul ball. Alright, come on, we need a hit here. No. Alright, so far, 0 to 0. It's like a real baseball game here with no scoring, right? Alright, we got him. Alright, 1 out.
Hey, what's going on down here?
Vespor, what are you doing here? I'm trying to do my baseball retrospective. Remember I told you we were going to do look back at every baseball game found on video game systems over the years?
Well, this definitely isn't a baseball game. It looks like you're playing a shooting game. I can see the reticle there on the sides. There's 3 bad guys to the south. One looks like he's holding to the grenade. And to the north looks like a guy with like a lightsaber.
What are you talking about? This is a baseball game. You see it's green grass. See the green background there? And the pitcher's holding, well, that's a baseball, that's square there. And the guy's holding a bat. The blue guy's holding a blue bat.
No. The top guy's a melee guy, and the bottom 3 must be like grenadiers or something like that.
No, Vesa, this is home run on the Atari 2600. I told you we were going to start at the early origins of baseball.
And apparently you're not doing too well. It looks like you're out of most of your special weapons, and it looks like you got 4 of wherever this I is, and this D you got 1 of. So.
That's an O, not a D. That's an O for outs. And the I is innings. This is baseball. Remember, I is innings, O is out, B, ball, S, strike. All right, well, let me show you, and you'll see what this is here. So I'm the orange or reddish guy in the middle here holding the ball, and the blue guy is the batter. I'm gonna push it. And look at that. Oh, my player locked up. Well, that didn't work. All right, so.
Wow. I think the game I was describing was a lot more exciting than the game you're playing.
No, this is good. All right, so.
Is it?
2 outs, and he's man on second now, so this is it. So the pitcher has to do some fancy stuff here.
Now, I might not know much about baseball, but aren't you supposed to be doing like this shifting and stuff, and have everybody go to exactly where you know they're going to hit?
No, that's new school baseball. This is just regular old plain baseball. This is it.
There's nobody on base, and there's just 3 people standing around randomly.
Well, this is the best they can do. It's an Atari 2600 game, as I've been explaining to the folks at home.
Well, okay. I remember the last Atari 2600 game we played, or was it a 52? I don't know.
No, that was 2600, yes. That was the Alien game for our Halloween special, and everyone should check that out. That was a lot of fun.
But, yeah. Well, I guess, unlike the other one, this one looks even more boring than the one we played of Pac-Man in space.
I think he just got a home run! See what you're talking to me? So when you hit it right down the middle like that, that's a home run. So now they're winning 1-0 here.
So, what team are you exactly then?
The red-orange team.
Red-orange team versus...
The blue, light bluish team.
Come on now, you need to be into this. If you're going to be playing baseball, you can't be red and orange. I mean, after all, you need, like, something catchier, you know, like the orange marmalades and the blue spotches.
What? That's not even real anything.
They are too. I can take you to Wikipedia right now and show you.
I got 1, 2, 3.
Well, the orange marmalades are taking a shellacking from the blue splotches, as you can see here. They
Double
just
play.
Well, you know what? I think the blue splotches just have a little bit money to recruit by, but you know what? The orange marmalades aren't going to give up. It's the bottom of the 6th, so they got ways to catch up. Because after all, this game is very simple. They decide to only play with 3 people in a game that requires multiple. As in, a first baseman, a second baseman, a shortstop, a third base, left, center, and right outfielder. That comes to at least 7 people in the outfield, not to mention your catcher and your pitcher.
Yeah, that's right. That is the players on a baseball team. That is correct.
and we have 3 people. And they look like they're just out taking a stroll. No, wait. You're telling me all this. I know what this is now. You're playing West Side Story, aren't you?
Huh?
And this is the 2 gangs getting ready to have a gang war, right?
No. Why are you saying a war game? This is a baseball game. Baseball. I'm hitting a ball. Oh, get it. Almost.
Well, speaking of games, would you like to play a game?
Oh, don't start that again.
I really miss him. He was such a great guy. Pretty good at chess, too, from what I understand.
Yeah, well. I think this is before his time, even. Yes, this is 1978. The control. Oh, I got him! He overran the base! Oh, I tricked him.
You tricked him. I don't think it had anything to do with it. There's such a thing called luck.
Yeah, I got lucky there.
Oh, I know what this is. This is just like one of those epic games that you keep telling me about. What was it? The New York Mets versus the Yankees, right?
Well, I guess, yeah, the orange team could be the Mets and the blue team would be the Yankees, sure.
Well, you see you're lying there because the score would be drastically different. So it would be 1-0. It'd probably be like 10-2 at this point. And they'd be going, the Grom! He has another injury. Oh no, what's the Mets going to do? They've given up 10 runs in the 2nd inning.
Oh, brother. Well, let's just
What?
wrap this up here.
We're talking baseball here, and I love baseball. You know,
I think they
you got Roger Clemens and all these other greats, you know. Ken Griffey Jr. I mean, hey, what's there not to like about baseball?
Well,
I mean, there's Mike Piazza,
oh yeah,
Benito Santiago. I loved all these people. Jose Canseco, Mark McGuire, Barry Bonds.
Wait, hold on. This is the bottom of the 9th, and I'm down. Hey, we ran the base. Wait, what happened?
I would say it's probably that Mets base coaching.
Oh my goodness.
They're just like, come on, it's fine. Base standing right there between me and second base.
I don't believe this. Alright, this is it. The last strike of the game.
Yeah.
It's over. We lost.
It was definitely a Mets game because you choked in the bottom of the 9th. The takeaway is, don't you wish you were playing a good war game? Come on now. A war game would be awesome. Plus, I mean, if you're going to play a real baseball game, why don't you get one with actual player names, you know?
We're working our way out to that. What part of a retrospective? We're starting from the beginning, and then we're going to work all the way up to the more modern games. And there's a lot of baseball games. I tell you, I have a list of 20, and I even am going to consider some of your suggestions, and maybe we'll play some of these together. All right, we're back, and I got rid of Vespor. Now maybe I can focus on this game here. It's very hard to play with him talking. It's such a short game, I decided I'll give you some bonus footage, and I'm going to try to play this game right. So here we go again. All right, so far I'm not off to a good start. All right, so we got ball 1, ball 2. Oh, double play. All right. There we go. Straight down the middle. A ball by moving the ball here. So there you go. So you see, this is a very simple game. It's pretty much you throw the little square and then you hit it with the little bat, the rectangle that you have as a bat there, and that's it. You push the button to stop from running. Alright, so let's see. Oh, so close. It's fun and simple. You know, that's what I like about the game. It's not great. No, I'm probably not going to give this a great rating just because of its simplicity and how not baseball this is, when you have 3 people on the field at the same time. It's kind of silly. But I like its simplicity just because it's like, this is the basics of baseball. You're throwing a ball and you're trying to hit it. And you're trying to get around these bases. And that's really the basic idea of baseball. And at least it captured that. A simplistic, like, why bother game. I mean, they'll do better baseball games on the Atari, and we might look at some more 2600, or I might look at some of the later systems when there's variations. We'll have to decide that when we get down the list here. But as a first attempt to get something for baseball on a video game system, I think they did alright. Is this a great game? Absolutely not. Is it a good starting game? Yeah, it's fun. Imagine playing this with your brothers or sisters, your kids, and it's just fun. You know, you're trying to beat your sibling, or you're even trying to beat a friend. You're 7 years old, you're 6 years old, you're playing this game. It's not bad for that. You know what I mean? You have to remember that this is just the basics of baseball, and I think it accomplishes that. All right, so we already scored a run. We're doing better than we did in our previous game with Vespor yapping in my ear the whole time. So it's nice to see I can do a little better when I don't have him making fun of everything in the game. But he's not wrong. This game is very silly looking. I mean, you have the orange whatevers versus the blue whatevers, and it's like,
yeah, they could have done a little better. Even in the simpler games, I think they had a little better than this. But it's a 1978 game. They didn't know what the Atari can do yet. They would make a lot of better games later on with mod chips and variations, and they saw what the Atari can do when you had some more options. But I don't know. I don't hate it. I owned this game as a kid, definitely, and I think almost everybody owned Home Run because it was one of those basic games that was in everyone's bargain bins. So I think everybody had this game, and everyone has the same feelings of it. It's okay for what it is. It's very simplistic, but it's not much more than that. Now, they have the other mode, which I'm not going to do because then it gets crazy. They have easy mode, which is where you use the 3 outfielders all spread apart. And this means you have a huge advantage now because the computer is not going to be as smart in getting the ball because now there's huge openings between the 3 players. So if you want a huge scoring game, you just use the next mode number 4, where the 3 outfielders are standing far apart, and then you could score like 20 runs. I don't really like playing that mode. I like playing this mode where it's more low scoring, more realistic, quote unquote. It's as realistic as a 2600 home run game can get, but it's not crazy scores. This is how it should be. See, so I'm winning 3-0 here already. Just that I've been talking here the whole time. So this is more of a realistic version of home run. I don't like the fielders spread out where the scores get ridiculous. I like where, the scores are kept more manageable, and this is how it should be. I think it's fun like this. So we're already into the 6th inning here. This is great. See, this is a 5-minute game, so I don't think this bonus footage is going to hurt anything here. What Vespor doesn't know won't hurt me, even though he's going to find out later when he's watching this, and I'll probably get in trouble. But I don't care. I wanted to play this properly and show you that I do know how to play this game when I'm not laughing and I'm not dealing with him in my ear making fun of this game the whole time. And he's not wrong on what he said. This game is a joke, and it's silly, and it's funny, and it's dopey. It's a green screen with some orange things and blue things on it. I mean, that's the whole game, and they're calling this baseball. It is kind of funny when you think of it that way. Alright, so let's see if I can try to get a home run. I'm already winning 3-0, which is great, but you got to hit it right down the middle. It's the only way to get the home run. It has to be a straight hit right down the middle, and then it counts as a home run. And that's why they call it home run, because it's either singles or home runs. But the only way to get a home run is a line drive straight down the middle. It's the only way. Alright, so we're into the 8th inning here. Do some fancy pitching. Alright, there you go. So you can touch the base to get them. That is good. So that's what I mean. They programmed it as best as they can. You can touch the base to get an out. You can tag the runner to get an out. There's balls. There's strikes. You can hit the batter. It's for an Atari game. They were able to program some elements of baseball, but it's such a generic simulator. It's not even a simulator. It's more just like a ball hitter. I mean, I guess that's the best way to hit it. It's not really baseball. It's just like, I overran the base. Let's push the button. It's really just try to hit the ball, and then good luck, because it's only just singles or a home run if you hit a line drive right down the middle. So, very basic. Yeah, there we go. We got 2 men on. Let's see if we can spread this out a little bit. Oh, I thought that'd be a home run. Alright, but we got advanced the runners. Okay. Nope, that's it. Alright, so 9th inning. Alright, that's 1 out. 2 outs. Alright, here we go. Nope, 1 man on. And there you go. Now you think that'd be the end of the game. Now something they didn't program is last licks. If the home team's winning, there's no need to be at bat in the 9th inning, and I guess they weren't able to program that aspect of baseball into a simplistic game. So even though you're winning 4-0 as I am here, you still have to bat 3 times to win even more. I don't know. It doesn't make much sense because the game's already over, but there you go. So that was a real playthrough of Home Run. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to look out for the rest of our baseball series. We're going to do at least 20 games here, and definitely if you have one of your favorites that you would like us to play that was out from the 70s to the early 2000s, let us know. We'll definitely take a look at it. Me and Vespor will play some together even. I think you guys will want to see us playing some of your favorites, me versus him. We're both fans of old school baseball. So please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell. That's right. So I'm going to depart for now before Vespor finds out I snuck this little extra footage in here. And I thank you all for joining us. We'll be back to play some more ball on baseball for Season 2 of Vesper's Retro Reviews, where we look at all the old school baseball games, some of our favorites from the years starting the 70s all the way to the early 2000s.